Spreadsheet basics. So we'll enter the Spreadsheet app, and generally the best thing to do is a file, new, to start with, and you sometimes have to say OK to confirm if there's an existing spreadsheet. Now, the three most common types of entries we're going to make in a spreadsheet cell are text, numbers and formulas. So let's start with a little bit of text. We'll bring up the keyboard, head down to the ABC tab, and I'll just hit the shift key to get a capital R A T E. Often we're doing things like entering a rate of interest or something like that, and you'll notice it's left aligned by default there on the cell. In the next cell, let's put in a number. So we'll just use the keyboard for this. 0.1 say is the number we put in. Now I can either tap execute here, or I can tick the box at the end of the line here, which is at the bottom of the sort of window. So when I tick the box, and numbers tend to be right aligned, very similar to most kind of spreadsheet defaults. In the next cell, I'm gonna just put in a calculation, so we can enter 3 multiplied by 4, and when I tap execute or tick, notice that it's treated as a text entry, so it hasn't actually performed the calculation. Now if I want to perform the calculation, I must start with a formula, and to tell ClassPad that, we're going to hit equals to start with. Anything that starts with equals, ClassPad knows to sort of do some work on what follows it. So here we go, we'll do the same thing, 3 times 4, and when I tap execute this time, then the calculation is a result. But if I tap back onto this cell, you'll notice here it is, it's saying equals 3 times 4, the dot meaning multiply. So another thing we can do is, when you're interested in seeing the contents of a cell, is tap onto this icon, the zoom, cell zoom, and you can see the value created by the formula 3 times 4 is 12. And to lose this, we just tap on the glasses again and it's gone. So a quick way to zoom in and out to see what's going on in a cell. We can also do things like bold, or we can align. If we choose to actually align it maybe centrally, I can tap on this one. So we can sort of override the defaults for most of this stuff. Other things we can do is select an entire row or column. So by tapping on the column heading, the whole cell has been column has been selected. And now if I choose to bold everything, and maybe I could left align everything, so that would be tapping onto this one, and you can see we can then apply those changes to everything in that cell. And I think that'll do for the moment.